Well, he's going to be standing. Okay, so the whole thing is well dodgy, yeah? If somebody ran away with
Now,
money.
good afternoon to you all. I hope that you all enjoyed the food, which was fabulously supplied by the canteen and the canteen ladies for serving it. So I think they deserve a little round of applause. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, Mr. Lynch, if we're ready there to start recording, we're good to go? Great. Okay, so you're all very welcome to this afternoon's 2i celebration. It has been a very different year for you guys. I suppose it's a particularly challenging year for you, but it is worth, I think, pointing out that, and it's to your great credit, that as young people you've responded incredibly positively to all of the changes that we've had to endure, I suppose, and that, you know, you have really embraced any of the opportunities and the different opportunities that presented themselves throughout the year. And so, as I say, it is great credit to you, so well done on that. So now I'm going to hand you straight over to your coordinator, Miss Byrne, to say a few words.
Principal Mr. Dunn, teaching colleagues, and most of all, transition year graduates of 2021. I would like to welcome you all here this wet and windy afternoon to this very special transition year ceremony. It's certainly a unique experience for us all here on a wet and windy May afternoon in the tent on the tennis court. Is certainly a first. Students, your transition year has been a unique one from the very start. You arrived back to school in September 2020, wearing masks, moving into a complete one-way system in the school, sitting socially distanced in your classrooms, and with your hand sanitizer, sanitizing your desks, and staggered break times. So it's certainly, in every sense of the word, a new beginning for us all. And you had to face all of this without even having gone through the rite of passage, which is the junior cycle exams. In spite of all this, you progressed extensively, academically and personally. And you have gained a depth of knowledge which will serve you well as you progress now into 5th year and into Leaving Cert. And we will see definitely the benefits of that when you receive your Leaving Cert results in August of 2023. Personally, you have developed new skills and techniques which will stand to you for your lifetime. You are very flexible and adaptable, and these are very important qualities as you move along through life. You took on all of the challenges with enthusiasm, and while the goalposts kept moving, you never lost heart, but maintained a positive and determined attitude. Many of you have completed your ECDL, completed your Gashka, completed the John Paul Awards. Just last week, in the glorious sunshine, I might add, you took to the stage here in the tent, and you produced your 2 dramas, which were an absolute credit to yourselves, at the cast, and to the producers, Miss Finlay and Miss Gina O'Reilly. You have completed your study on the Beech in Rosslare, and you've also all been on your awareness day and self-evaluation days in Castletown in County Laois. So you have participated in many of the activities a regular transition year group would participate in. Next week, you are looking forward to your trip to Dunmore East, and we hope, sincerely hope, the weather will improve for those activities on Tuesday and Thursday of next week. Some of you even got to Glendalough last Tuesday, and some people actually got sunburned, which it's hard to believe today as we're all tucked up here in winter coats. As you move forward, I would advise you to be grateful for the simple things in life and not to set your heart on material things. Begin all tasks with baby steps. Set meaningful and manageable goals. And in this way, you will never be overwhelmed. I would just like to take this opportunity to thank your class teachers, Miss Nifrin, Mr. Lynch, Miss Murphy and Miss Drummond, for all the work they've done with you throughout the year. To Mr. Holly, my assistant, who has been your year head since back in first year, and who will be moving forward with you now into fifth year. Also, I would like to say a special word of thanks to Mr. King, who is the programmes coordinator and our MC here today, for his wonderful work in preparing and organising different activities with me. I also would like to say a special word of thanks to Mrs. Dunn and her deputies, Miss Gann and Mr. Finn, for all the work that they do and in their supporting us in the transition year programme. Also, the core group of teachers, which include your class teachers, but Mr. Foster, Miss Lancaster and Miss Melia also help us out with organisational stuff in the background. So I'd like to say a thank you to them. Also, the caretaking staff and some teachers and students had to prepare this set up here in the tent for our graduation service. And so it is we are very much appreciative of what they have done over yesterday and today. And again, as Mr. King has said, we would like to thank the canteen staff for the lovely food that they have produced at the start of the occasion. The office staff and the administration staff do a lot of work in the background. So there's a lot of hidden extras with the TY programme. And for the parents and guardians, we are forever grateful to you for all the support that you give us here for the running of our programme of transition year. And to be proud of your sons and daughters for what they have achieved throughout this year, in spite of the many restrictions which we were and they were faced with. So now, without further ado, it just remains for me to wish you well as you progress into your senior cycle, and to wish you joy and happiness in your lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Byrne, for those great words. So we're going to move on then, guys, to the presentation of your portfolios. Throughout the year, you've all been involved in various different subjects and modules and activities. And we have, within your portfolio then, we have certificates awarded for those endeavours. Each portfolio is unique in that it reflects, I suppose, what you were involved with in transition year. Your portfolio also contains a large brown envelope. Inside this brown envelope then there is also your junior cycle completion certificate, which has been issued by the Department of Education, and in that it lists the subjects that you studied and the levels that you studied at for junior cycle. And you also have your school issued junior cycle certificate of achievement. So if I could call upon Miss Elma Drummond to present the portfolios to the class, the 4 Ash class. So we will call you out student by student, and you can collect your portfolio then from Miss Drummond. First up is Miguel Amouage Armada. We'll hold the applause, I think, till the very end of the class. It'll be easier. Richard Brennan, Sive Buttle, Annie Byrne and Emer Byrne. Sive Byrne and Brianna Connor. Fionn Crowe and Casey Cullen. Jack Deegan and Jodie Doherty. Leanne Doyle and Oren Doyle. Richard Green and Ross Griffin. Yves Hannay and Ryan Hillard. Carla Kelly and Emma Kenny. Kayla Kenny and Aoife Leeson. Ty McMahon and Gavin Murphy. Rory O'Brien and Shane Rowe. Pádraig Stafford and Kayla Ty. And last but not least, Thomas Tobin. A round of applause there for the 4 Ash class. Well done. And now then we'll call on Mr. Lynch as class teacher for 4 Beech to present to the portfolios to the class. So first off we have Columba Kern. Jessica B. and Byrne. Aoife Byrne. Roisin Byrne and Keith Carroll. Holly Carthy. Roisin Donlan. Melissa Doran. Josh Doyle. Ruth Dunn. Ashley Farrell and Tasha Farrell. Dylan Fisher and Ben Gilligan. Robin Hamilton and Dara Hayden. Adam Healy and Emer Hennessy. Louis Judge and Aoife Kinsella. Kieran Lambert and Alex Ludgate. Livia McDonough and Luca Malumfi. Will Malloy, Molly O'Dare. Abby Roach, Rory Talon. And lastly, Daniel Wright. And a round of applause there for the 4 Beech class. So if I could have Miss Drummond up here again for one more second there, please. Just this year we put a big emphasis, placed a large emphasis on digital portfolios. And these digital portfolios, I suppose, are your way of chronicling your TY journey digitally through the use of them. Okay? So we would like to acknowledge the following students in each class for their work in this regard. So in the 4-ASH class, these 3 students are the students who have produced the best digital portfolios. We have Sive Buttle, Sive Byrne, and Emer Byrne. Well done, guys. And Miss Drummond, if you wouldn't mind staying there, and we'll present to the 4 Beech group as well. So next up it's Robin Hamilton, Ruth Dunn, and Alex Ludgate. Well done, girls. And thank you, Miss Drummond, for that. So next we move on to the Gashka Awards. And Gashka is the President's Award. And it is used, I suppose, as a self-development program for young people aged between the age of 15 and 25. And it has 3 different levels to it. It has a bronze, a silver, and a gold. And so our students who are, all these students who I name out here are all students who have managed to achieve the bronze award. Now, it doesn't have to stop here today with your bronze award. You can continue on and go for the silver, or maybe, you know, possibly aim to go for the gold at a later stage. Okay? But we say congratulations to all of these students who have received their bronze Gashka award. So first up we have Sive Buttle, Annie Byrne. Sorry, Miss Hughes, I should have called you up there first. Emer Byrne, Sive Byrne, Fionn Crowe, and Jodie Doherty, Oren Doyle, Richard Green, Eve Hannay, Emma Kenny, Kayla Kenny, Gavin Murphy, Rory O'Brien, Kayla Tai, Aoife Byrne, Roisin Donlan, Ruth Dunn, Robin Hamilton, Louis Judge, Alex Ludgate, and lastly we have Abby Roach. So well done to all those students on the Gashka President's Award. Thank you, Ms. Hughes, for the presenting of that. So next we have the Drama Awards. So as Ms. Byrne has alluded to there already, last Friday, in much nicer conditions than this, you put on, or 2 classes put on, 2 wonderful productions. One of Candy Run, produced by Miss Jean O'Reilly, and the second one, Mean Girls, produced by Miss Finlay. So I think you'll both agree, and I did mention this on the app earlier in the week, that we have many budding thespians in our midst, I think, here, who've put in a lot of hard work into those great performances that you put in last week, so well done to all of ye. Miss Finlay, now if I could call upon you to present some of the drama awards to these students. So first up we have Eve Hannay. So these are all from Miss Jean O'Reilly's group, the group that did Candy Run. So they're first up. So Eve. Emma Kenny. Annie Byrne. And then from Miss Finlay's group, the group that put on Mean Girls, we have Ruth Dunn. Now Ruth, I wonder, would you mind staying for a second? Would you mind presenting these bouquet of flowers? Miss Finlay, your group, your cast and crew got together and they wanted to present just a token of their appreciation for all the work you put into that wonderful production last week. Thank you very much. So next up, we move on to Kern Hidrovlina. So this is the academic award, which is given to the best academic student or students in each of the class groups in transition year. So I'd like to call upon Ms. Byrne then to present these to the winning students. And in 4-ash we have a tie. There are 2 students there, Kayla Kenny and Carla Kelly. Well done, guys. Congratulations, well done. And then in the 4 Beech group we have another tie, 2 students. They are Aoife Byrne and Louis Judge. Thank you, Ms. Byrne. Our next award then is the Eleanor Lee Future Leader Award. So I'm sure I'd like to call upon Mr. Holly there, maybe you're a year ahead, to come up to present this. As you're all aware, Miss Lee is a recent retiree from the staff of Cloister Reid, and she was heavily involved obviously in transition year all the way through. And she has left this beautiful award here that Mr. Holly is holding there in front for us, for our TY students. The award is presented, I suppose, to the student who displays hard work, commitment, innovation within the TY programme throughout the year. And this year's Eleanor Lee Future Leader Award recipient is Alex Ludgate. Well done, Alex, and thank you, Mr. Holly. And then we move on to our Spirit of TY Award. Okay, and I'd like to call upon our principal, Ms. Dunn, to say a few words and to announce the winner of this award. And maybe, Mr. Holly, if you could come back up then towards the end to present us. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Holly, you go off and have a cup of tea there now and come back in half an hour. All right. I promise you it won't be like that. Good afternoon, students and members of staff. coming together this afternoon here in the tent for our celebration of the TY 2021 is certainly a first. And as Mrs. Byrne has said, you've created lots of firsts during TY, despite the fact that COVID curtailed many things that you could do. Well done to you all. And TY is always an opportunity to make your mark. And you have certainly made your mark this year. Each of you has had an individual experience. And as I always say, you get out of something what you put into it. I must say very well done to each of you, in particular during the period from Christmas to April when you worked from home. The vast majority of you really embraced what you needed to do. You probably won't realise just how important this is, but I am pretty sure that in the future it will help to mould the type of person that you will be. The young and strong characters that you will be going out into the world. Life is a never-ending series of opportunities and challenges. And it's really how we manage and we maneuver those challenges that makes the difference. TY 2021, you will stand out, as Mrs. Byrne has said, in many ways. No, you didn't get the chance to dress up this evening for your celebration. You are not together here as a year group, just two classes. You were not here with your parents. You didn't get to Killary and you didn't get abroad. We can dwell on all the negatives we want. Here's one I brought earlier. Will it sit up here? It will. We can look at the glass half empty if we choose. My advice, and I mean this, is always to look at the glass half full. As a group, and Mrs. Byrne has said this, you've taken ownership of TY. You will stand out in our minds for, as has been said, your ability to adapt, to get on with the job, and for your willingness to participate. You have shown that you can see things through to the end, no matter what intervenes. Above all, you have demonstrated time and again your genuine ability to show caring and be inclusive in your approach within your group. If you made mistakes, and we did along the way, you put things right. Those qualities will be very much part of each of you going forward, and the important thing is to remember them. We will remember you for them. But let me ask you, did you write your name in the sand on the seashore down in Rosslare? Or did you ever do it as a child? Did you ever sign your best friend's plaster when they had broken their arm or their leg? Did you ever carve your name on the bark of a tree? Or did you ever put your initials and the date on that setting concrete or cement in the yard as somebody was making it just perfect? Which one will last? Your transition year has been about making your mark. And we can see that here this afternoon, both while we were chatting beforehand and throughout the ceremony. Our school, through the dedication of Miss Byrne, Mr. King, your class teachers and all your teachers and all the staff here, have worked really hard this year to bring you opportunities and to make TY count for you. As a team and as a group, you have grasped these opportunities in earnest. As individuals, while a few of you may have written in the sand at times, the vast majority of you have something that you will hold on to and bring forward with you in every sense of the word. So where to from here? There are times, and there will continue to be times, when we have to set a step outside of our comfort zone. You've done it, and you will continue to do so. You've already made your choices of subjects for 5th year. And in 2 years' time, these will be a very fast 2 years, you will be filling up your CAO forms, applying for apprenticeships, and making further decisions about the future. Remember and continue to develop that important sense of teamwork and collaboration. That really important sense of caring that you have demonstrated in TY. Guard that personal sense of confidence that you have created, and above all else, always stand tall. So from August, set your sights on the best that you can achieve, academically and personally. Write down your aims and ambitions for 5th and 6th year, not in the sand or on the plaster, but carve them in your minds and in your diary. And in 2 years' time, to be precise, Thursday, the 25th of May, 2023, hopefully, I will be talking to you here again, not here in the tent, I will be talking to you again at your 6th year graduation. Final message. Work hard, stand tall. And if you do, you will be very, very happy and delighted with yourselves and proud of yourselves in August 2023 as you move forward here from Coláiste Bhríde. Thank you very much. I know it's cold here. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you all the best. Be very safe this summer as well, and we will see you in August. Thank you indeed.
Thank you very much, Ms. Dunn, for those words. So that brings our celebration afternoon to a close. There's just a couple of bits of housekeeping announcements that we just want to make to you guys first.
He was rushing me off the podium there. No, I forgot. How could I do that? And Mr. Holly's here as well. All right, so Spirit of TY, very important, and let us get to it. I do want to say another couple of words about Spirit of TY, and it links in fact, to everything that I've already said. The Spirit of TY is presented to a person who has given, who has committed, who has started things, who has really, really embraced the idea of taking on new challenges despite taking on new opportunities despite challenges that come the way, of really focusing and organising, and even if somebody doesn't find that it's for them, they continue and they work hard at it and they see it to the end. There have been a number of nominations in all 4 classes, but the person who is getting Spirit of TY this evening is here in this group. And I'm very delighted to announce Spirit of TY, hold off another moment, 2021, is Sive Buttle. Congratulations, Sive.
I could have sworn I was here a few minutes ago. Yeah, as I said, there's a few small bits and pieces of housekeeping that we just want to finish off with. Firstly, just to say that anyone who has got one of the bigger awards, if you could leave them back on the table before the end of the event here, we will take photographs with you with them tomorrow with the other group as well. So just bring them back to here before the end. And secondly, so you're the group that is going on your trip, as Miss Byrne already said, to Dunmore on Tuesday. and we really need at this stage to get a much clearer picture on the numbers of students who are going and who are not going. So your permission slips went up on the app yesterday, and a good lot of you have already responded to those, or your parents have already responded to those, but can we just get clarity on the rest of the people, please, by tomorrow in the morning? Can you let your class teachers know, let Ms. Nivrin know, and let Mr. Lynch know if you are planning not to go, so that we know for definite what the numbers are looking like for Tuesday, and we will know those tomorrow. So just get clarity on that, please, in the meantime. All right, well, it just leaves me to bring the whole event to a close and say thank you very much for your time and your patience. I say congratulations to all of you, well done. And you can mingle here for a little while, have a bit of a chat if you like, and then after a few minutes, I suppose you'll head back up then, getting ready to go home. All right, well done.